Rediscover your past by digitizing your family's memories with LEGACYBOX. Watch until the end of this video to find out more about preserving your legacy, and then visit legacybox.com/recollection. The United States in 1954 was beginning to change. Rock and roll was shaking up pop culture. Civil rights battles were reshaping the nation, and post-war prosperity continued growing. 161 million Americans were there to witness all the historic events that made up the year 1954. On January 14th, baseball legend Joe DiMaggio married Hollywood icon Marilyn Monroe in what seemed like the perfect American romance. But behind the glamour, tensions soon emerged, and the marriage would unravel before the year was over. By February 23rd, the first mass inoculations using Jonas Salk's polio vaccine took place at an elementary school in Pittsburgh. This marked a turning point against one of the most feared childhood diseases of the era. On March 1st, 4 Puerto Rican nationals opened fire inside the U.S. House of Representatives chamber at the Capitol, wounding 5 congressmen before being subdued by security. History changed on April 12th when Bill Haley and his Comets recorded Rock Around the Clock, a song that many historians view as the spark that pushed rock and roll into mainstream America. Future baseball legend Hank Aaron hit his first major league home run on April 23rd, beginning a career that would eventually make him baseball's all-time home run king. One of the most important civil rights decisions in American history occurred on May 17th, when the Supreme Court issued its unanimous ruling in Brown v. Board of Education, declaring racial segregation in public schools unconstitutional and striking a major blow against Jim Crow laws. During televised Senate hearings on June 9th, Attorney Joseph Welch famously confronted Senator Joseph McCarthy with the words, "Have you no decency, sir?" A moment many believe accelerated McCarthy's political downfall. On June 14th, President Eisenhower signed legislation that added the words "under God" to the Pledge of Allegiance. A major moment in music history unfolded on July 5th. That's when producer Sam Phillips recorded an unrehearsed performance of That's All Right by Elvis Presley at Sun Studio in Memphis. This accelerated rock and roll into the mainstream. On July 17th, construction officially began on Disneyland in Anaheim, California. The bold and risky project by Walt Disney would soon redefine family entertainment. A landmark book arrived on July 29th when J.R.R. Tolkien published The Fellowship of the Ring, the first volume of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. The second book would soon follow. A new sports magazine hit newsstands on August 16th when Sports Illustrated debuted. Initially dismissed by some critics, it would grow into one of the most recognizable names in sports journalism. On August 24th, President Eisenhower signed the Communist Control Act of 1954, effectively outlawing the Communist Party in the United States during the height of Cold War fears and McCarthyism. One of the most famous celebrity images in history was captured on September 15th, when Marilyn Monroe's white dress billowed upward over a subway grate during filming for The 7-Year Itch. The moment embarrassed Joe DiMaggio and reportedly deepened tensions that soon ended their marriage. Late-night television began on September 27th. That's when The Tonight Show premiered on NBC, with its first host, Steve Allen. Cold War policy took shape on October 25th, when President Eisenhower pledged U.S. support to South Vietnam, deepening America's involvement in Southeast Asia, years before the Vietnam War escalated. After processing more than 12 million immigrants, Ellis Island officially closed on November 12th, ending an era in which millions of families entered the United States through New York Harbor. The economy reached a symbolic milestone on November 23rd, when the Dow Jones Industrial Average finally closed above its pre-1929 crash peak, signaling renewed confidence following the Great Depression and World War II. On December 1st, the first Hyatt hotel, called Hyatt House, opened near Los Angeles International Airport, pioneering the airport hotel concept. A fast food giant was born on December 14th, when the first franchised Burger King restaurant opened in Miami, Florida. The original restaurant had opened a year earlier in Jacksonville. And on December 23rd, doctors led by Joseph Murray successfully performed the first kidney transplant between identical twins in Boston, opening the door to a revolution in organ transplants. Recollection Road and LEGACYBOX both believe it's important to preserve the past. If you're like me, there's a box of your family's treasured home movies and photos tucked away somewhere, and LEGACYBOX can help you preserve them digitally. The process is a simple and safe solution for converting your home movies and photos to thumb drive or to the cloud. Just send in your LEGACYBOX filled with old VHS and camcorder tapes, film reels, and pictures, and get back digital copies that can be easily enjoyed, shared, and kept organized. It's that easy. LEGACYBOX is trusted by over 1 million people, and it's all done right here in the USA. Get started preserving your past today. Go to LEGACYBOX.com/recollection to get an incredible 55% off. Buy today to take advantage of this exclusive offer and send in your memories when you're ready. Go to LEGACYBOX.com/recollection to save 55% while supplies last. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything, and make sure to check the description of this video for links to pick up a t-shirt. Thank you to our loyal Patreon supporters listed here. Visit patreon.com/recollectionroad to join the club.